Good afternoon, guys. It's May the 30th, and we're out here on a Saturday because the sun finally came out, and we're going to do an inspection on this hive. We'll see if there's any honey. Let's go. All right, as you can see, there's lots of bee activity on the front. The humidity is in the 80s, and so is the temperature. So they beard on the front of the box, and they're quite active. We had quite a dry spell. Everything was pretty much dried up. And then about a week ago, it started raining every day. So I think things are fixing to turn loose again. We didn't really have any honey flow to speak of because it was too dry. There was no nectar. So the other hives down here, they're growing real well except for the last one. It hasn't quite got enough wax built out for me to go ahead and put another box on it. I've got it sitting on the top ready to go, but it's just sitting there so I don't have to carry the boxes back in and out. All right, tons of propolis in the lid of these boxes. You make sure the queen's not there. And all I do is smoke them to get them to move out of the way a little bit. All right. Built out nice and neat. Quite a few of the cells have honey in them. This side, most of them have honey in them. That's good. This is the outside frame. It's pretty much always the outside two frames that are the last ones to get built out. All right. They're lining up, guarding this honey. Okay. That frame's completely full. This side they've started capping. All right, so I'm just going to quickly look through here. All right, the next frame's about a third capped. Next frame over is pretty capped. Yeah, they're beginning to move on across. I want to pull one of them out here that's mostly capped so you see what it looks like. Well, that looks like what they are on every one of the frames. See, the top side's covered up. That's capped honey. And that below it, they're still trying to dry it down. And at 80 to 85% humidity, it's kind of difficult for them to get accomplished. All right, so I'm just gonna look at the rest. Yep. All right, that's as far as I need to go. They're not quite done with it. So I need to see how they're progressing in the next box. As soon as I get these pushed back, now I space 9 frames in a 10 frame box using this nice little tool. See, I can just squish it down in there, and if there's a bee in the way, he'll move. What this allows is it allows them to build the comb out deeper and get more wax and a lot more honey out of a box. All right, make sure that last frame is where it belongs. Yeah, thought so. We moved one. All right, let's see. All right. Yeah, everybody's good in that box, so we'll set it over here on my lid. And see how the next box is doing. Actually, I think I'll just set it right here. All right. Boy, it's looking like this is the best looking box I've got. Not full, but they're working on it. So let me set this one out. Stand. Now this is what come on. See, now they've barely built this frame out, and they've got nectar in it and pollen in it. The other side's not built out at all. Okay. Next frame over is the same, is even worse. So they've got plenty of room to store more honey. It's not quite built out all the way, but they're storing nectar in it. So that's good. They're building it out. That's the good part. All right, next frame over is what I really like to see. This one is real heavy. You can see they built out on both sides of the frame, quite past the wood. That makes it easy to run the knife along the wood. Cut the caps off and drain the honey out. Well, they've got several frames right here in the middle that they're working on capping. And they're building comb in the wrong places. They always do. It just means they're wanting to build some comb. That frame's in good shape. Now, since it's honey season, we're going to even go down on the bottom because we know that they're doing real well, because there are lots of bees all the way up into the top box, and they're storing honey. Alright, so not much to see today. It's the first nice day that I've had to work on bees, but I've been out here the last 2 days working on bees between rain showers. So working on bees isn't always nice, pretty days. And today the humidity's, if it's not 90, it's going to be close to it. So it's very humid. And we're in this bee suit. And there's no breeze. So it's pretty hot. But that goes with beekeeping. You just have to work when it's hot, because that's the beekeeping season. But all the bees are doing good. Nice. Drop them in there nice and carefully and don't upset the bees. And that's all there is. That wasp is checking out the box because he likes this sticky stuff. They will take the propolis and it helps them make their hives. And they'll also steal wax. All right, these all moved around a little bit, so that's a drone. That wasp just won't go away. He will in a minute because I'm going to close the top. All right, hope you enjoyed. Not much to today. And the hive is in great shape, and they're turn that around the other way. I don't think they'll get out, but there's a couple of bees stuck in the propolis. Now I'm putting these on tilted because it helps with the airflow a little bit on this box. Help them dry out the honey a little better. So thought I had all these tilted off, but I don't. Some of them have inserts that allow them to breathe a little bit better. All right, hope you enjoyed. If you're in the neighborhood, drop by our Northeast Arkansas Beekeepers Association meeting on the 9th of June. Hope to see you there. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe, but come on back and watch some more of the videos. I've split up the video from last week into a bunch of shorts. You may have seen a bunch of them. It just helps spread out the information a little bit so you can just see parts of it instead of watching the whole hour. But we'll see you on the next video.